Hello, welcome back. This is Cruise1st TV, the home of the best value cruise deals on TV, all day, every day, here on Sky Channel 681. Plus, don't forget, you can now watch us around the clock, even in the middle of the night, on our live YouTube stream. So you never, ever need to miss a moment. Now, in this show, we'll be cruising free at sea with Norwegian Cruise Line with their two latest ships, one of which hasn't even launched yet, Polly.
Yes, that's right. It's all about Norwegian Prima and Viva in this half hour, and it's a brand new class of ship that's making waves across the cruising industry. Now, these ships feature all the razzle-dazzle that we've come to expect from Norwegian, but with a more boutique, smaller ship experience.
Lovely, sounds good to me. Coming up, we've got a fabulous Caribbean escape for November next year, including a stay in New York. And towards the end of the show, your opportunity to explore the ancient hotspots of the Eastern Med for May 2025. My word, that's advanced planning, isn't it? It's well worth doing, though. It's what everyone's doing right now, by the way. The latest stats have just come out, and actually more and more people are booking further ahead of time. They're taking advantage of really nice, cheeky little late deals that are out there in the market right now with us as well. Get straight onto the website and see those. But booking in advance is getting you some great deals now that you know that's the price that it is. No unexpected surprises.
Well, let's begin, shall
Yes.
we? With an all-inclusive Turkey, Greece, Italy and France. What more could you want? 10 nights, 31st of August next year, where we'll fly you to Athens in Greece, where you'll join Norwegian Viva, who at this point will barely be a year old. Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, she is beautiful. We were just having a little sneaky peek before we came on air.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
get me on this ship.
And can I just say racetrack? That's all. That's all.
I'd like to know more. You
that's
can
all.
just say that, but go on, explain.
Well, we've just seen it there as well.
Yeah.
But that's where I'll be. If we ever go on that ship, Polly, that's where I'll be the whole time. So I'm sorry, you won't see very much of me at all. I'll just be on the racetrack.
You big kid.
It's such a bizarre thing to have on a cruise ship, isn't it?
Oh, but what a great idea.
I love
And that's the whole thing, though, about cruising, isn't it? That providing the most bizarre, different forms of entertainment and activity at sea. And Norwegian are doing it with, like you said, the racetrack.
Yeah, well, you get to be a big kid all over again, which is just absolutely brilliant. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Of course, Norwegian have got this brilliant symphony, if you like, of thrills and spills and racetracks and water slides on this, and the most upscale, sophisticated specialty dining. They've got this really, really nice mix, and it's so bright and vibrant and modern. I'm yet to take my first Norwegian cruise, but I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to it.
There's a lot of hinting there. Yeah, I mean, like he said that, yeah, the thrills and spills are there. It's amazing. It's for all the family. It's for everyone, or couples alike, because it's got all that, but yeah, there's still that real luxurious exclusivity that you may want from your holiday and from cruising.
It's such a smart offering. I think it's brilliant. I think, you know, especially here we are in 2023, and we have very, very different demands, and we are more demanding about what we expect on holiday. You know, we pay for it and we want to get every single penny's worth out of that. So we want to feel like it's a special treat, a special experience. And Norwegian have really come to the table with all of this.
The design is beautiful. Looking at the restaurants, I mean, we saw a glimpse of the staterooms earlier. Wow, spacious, beautiful, so well appointed. Now, cruising out of the port for Athens, arriving in Kusadasi, Turkey. Wow, you've got the ruins of the second largest Roman city here on Ephesus, located just outside Kusadasi. Next, arriving in Istanbul, you've got the Blue Mosque there and the Grand Bazaar, both such incredible sights, bringing all your senses alive. Cruising into Greece next, Mykonos. Now, beaches such as Paradise and Super Paradise. With names like that, you can guess exactly what Mykonos is like. Beautiful, very lovely, lovely beach clubs there too. On to Santorini in Greece. Oh my goodness, most famous for its beautiful sunsets and long volcanic beaches. It's absolutely beautiful. You're seeing that picture there. It doesn't do it justice, I assure you. You'll love it. A day at sea will arrive in Italy, Messina, known for the Norman Messina Cathedral with its Gothic portal, 15th century windows. Wow. On to Naples, Pompeii, known for its ancient city, Pompeii, which was buried by the 79 AD eruption of Mount Vesuvius, and of course, Naples as well. On to the port for Florence and Pisa. Pisa's got a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. Now, these are by far my favourite ways to see a city like this and take it at your own pace. Next, it's Nice, Monaco. Oh my gosh. Nice and Monaco, they're only 25 minutes apart by train. In fact, there's a really super fast train that does it in 15 minutes. So you can, of course, do that all in one day. Into the port for Rome, we'll come off the ship and you will get flown home. Wow, that is Europe at its best.
Yeah, this is good actually. And going Athens to Rome means, of course, if you want to talk to the team about adding stays either end, we can make that really, really simple, and we can do that as part of your booking as well. But as this is flying to Athens, doing the wonderful 10 nights of cruising, Turkey, Greece, Italy and France, and finishing in Rome, which is lovely. This is 31st of August next year. Ooh, now this could be a family holiday then, couldn't it? Just about. It would just nip into the back end of the summer holidays, or maybe it's just a back end of August getaway for you and yours. It's an amazing price tag, given that what we've done is we've factored in free at sea here, so that's drinks and lots more, which I'll run through in just a second. We can, of course, put a deposit down, which is really, really good. £199 each today gets this price tag all sewn up for you, which, if you divvy this by 10 and work out its price per night, which is really, really simple to do, you actually work out how much value you are getting in that. And of course, you've got the flight out to Athens and the flight back from Rome here as well, plus the option to talk to the team about spending extra nights. We can add hotel stays to Athens or to Rome for you, either end of the cruise. It's really, really good. Let's have a look at the upgrade prices and let's talk to you about what's included here. So it's open bar with your drinks package, which is brilliant. You've also got your Wi-Fi package. There's one of those built into this offer as well. $50 of shore excursion credit for every port, which is really good to know. And you get one night of specialty dining absolutely included in yours as well, which is lovely. So you can choose between those specialty restaurants, and a night of that is included in the price you pay, which is really, really nice. Actually, I have to say for you, even if you decide to work your way right the way round the specialty dining restaurants on Norwegian Viva, it's a very, very modest cover charge, nowhere near what you would pay in the equivalent restaurant back home in the UK. I'm gonna say it, and this is gonna age me a little bit, but in this day and age, you know, particularly, even if you just go to the supermarket for lunch, you look at your bill and kind of go, oh gosh, it wasn't like that a year ago. So cruise is just getting even bigger and bigger value for money. It's really, really good. Now, if you are new to us here at Cruise1st, two things. First of all, welcome to you. It's good to have you with us. We are here all day and every day. And two, here's why you should be picking up the phone and calling us.
With over 20 years of travel experience, when booking with Cruise1st, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is safe with us. We've been on your TV screens for over a decade, and we guarantee the best cruise prices. If you find one of our offers cheaper elsewhere on TV, then we'll match or beat that price. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday with many of our deals. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until your due date to pay your balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 6,000 independent reviews, so you can be fully confident when booking your next holiday with Cruise1st.
Ah, thank you, lovely Trish. Voice of an angel. I'm surrounded by voices of angels.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, right.
Yes, no competition here.
Let's crack on with some work, shall we?
Yes,
well, we call it work, but sharing with you
it's not
these
work,
incredible holidays isn't work at all.
No.
So, we've got an all-inclusive Caribbean with New York stay.
Brilliant, I'll have it.
Nice, yep, I'll take it. 27th of November next year, where we'll fly you to the fabulous Big Apple for a 3-night hotel stay. Oh, this is such an incredible city, and you're going in winter. So, obviously, you've heard of Grand Central Park. Grand Central Park, I'm going to call it. Now, it's it's winter. You've seen in all the films, they go ice skating, don't they, in Central Park?
Oh, yes.
You have to go and do that. You have to go and enjoy it. But there's so much more to this city.
And won't they be pretty much decorated up for the approach to Christmas?
Yes, and Americans do Christmas like no other.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll have had Thanksgiving. It'll be amazing.
Is Central Park is it vast?
It's enormous. I'm trying to think of how to describe it, but I don't have it. My brain hasn't got that.
Because it's like in the middle of a city, isn't it? But it's just
it's all purpose built, which is crazy. But yeah, it's so vast.
I so long to go there.
You've got to go.
And is there an ice rink there all the time, or do they put one in at winter?
I think it's just at winter, because I went March time and it wasn't there.
Right.
But just taking a stroll through any time of year, it's like, wow, I'm in Central
3
Park.
nights.
After that 3-night stay, where you have immersed yourself in New York culture, you will board the Norwegian Prima for your 11-night all-inclusive cruise. Norwegian Prima, wow. I mean, she looks so new. Those infinity pools on the side, there's 2 of them on each side of the ship. They look, imagine being in the middle of the ocean and you're on the edge.
Oh. Incredible.
Wow.
It was Prima Mr. P, wasn't it? A lot of the Cruise1st team that you talked to, they went up at lunchtime to see her, and they went to Iceland, and every one of them just had the most amazing time on board. They all, because we always say when the team go on one of the cruises, come back and tell us all about it, because if we're not there, you have to be our eyes and ears in between the drinking responsibly one at a time, which of course they do so fantastically, our team as well. They're also good at that. But when they came back, every one of them was like, oh, let me tell you, there's this, I really love this. And everything about it, honestly, they adored it.
And within the team, it was people of all ages as well, so that's what's really interesting as well.
Yeah, we have a really broad mix in our team as well, and they all want different things. You know, some are family people, some are a little bit younger, some are a little bit more mature, which is great. I'm not naming names, but everyone just had the time of their lives, which is brilliant, because that's what something like this is all about. And if our team are excited about it, then obviously that really, really does help, doesn't it? Because you need to be excited about something to pass that on to other people.
Absolutely. That water slide, a water park down the side of the ship. Oh, it looks absolutely exhilarating. I'd love to go on that. But the food options on board look so delicious. So sort of the open air marketplace, you've got Indulge Food Hall, the Starbucks on board, you've got Coco's Q Texas Smokehouse. That time's just like you like a steak.
Definitely. And Joe would love the noodle bar.
Noodles.
Fabulous.
Love it. There's an Indian on board, a Latin Quarter, a Spanish tapas truck. I mean, it sounds quite innovative and quite different as well, like a tapas truck. They're doing it slightly
different. Fun and funky, isn't it? And that's the way people want to do their. I mean, not everyone wants the big, huge occasion of an evening meal. Sometimes you want to just there's not a lot of time between doing that and going seeing a show and putting your timetable together. So you think, actually, let's just go for something a little bit quicker.
And what's lovely, and we're looking at these dining venues, that's the word I wanted. They all look so intimate as well. So here's where we're going. We will be stopping in the Dominican Republic at Puerto Plata. Beautiful. Wow, there's 27 waterfalls there for you to see.
Nice.
Amazing. On to San Juan in Puerto Rico. Go to the Castillo San Felipe de Maro Fortress. That's pretty epic. 6 levels facing the Atlantic Ocean. On to St. Kitts. Take a safari, visit Romney Manor, the beaches, Palm Court Gardens. Oh, it sounds wonderful. And it'll be so warm as well. Just enjoy it. Then it's St. Thomas. Now, you've got some great architecture there. You've got Danish colonial architecture, including Blackbeard's Castle, a 1600 towers watchtower as well. On to Tortola. Now, again, it's known for its beaches, its clear water, coral reefs as well. Now, there's a great harbour, and if you like hiking, this is the place to do it. A day at sea, and then you're into Bermuda. Crystal and Fantasy Caves. Oh, we're just seeing a glimpse of it there. Look at that. I mean, all those crystals underwater. Beautiful. A day at sea, and we are back to New York, where you will fly home with a gorgeous tan. and I know we whizzed through our cruise itineraries quite quickly, if I can say the word itinerary. It's 11 nights, but actually I just worked out that 4 days of those you are at sea. And do you know what? That's brilliant, because you're in the Caribbean, because sometimes you just need that appreciation of being in the Caribbean, and sometimes you can only do that by being up on the top deck in the middle of the day, in the beautiful sunshine, just looking out to sea and just thinking, I'm here in the Caribbean. Aren't I lucky?
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we forget when we're on holiday just how lucky we are to be able to do that, to be able to be where we are. So sometimes you need that time to kind of focus and kind of go, do you know what? Despite all of life's mumbles and grumbles and moans and groans, actually, here I am in the Caribbean. How amazing. And that could be you, 27th of November next year. We are talking a long way away. The reason we're doing that is because we're locking in good prices right now before the price of everything shoots up. That's cruises, airlines, hotels, everything. Prices will be rising. I'm not saying shooting up. Cruise prices never shoot up, but they will be adjusting and they will be going up over a period of time. And considering that this package has your drinks, has your Wi-Fi, has a night of speciality dining, and has your shore excursion credits in it as well, it's brilliant. And you can put a deposit down today of just £199 each. So for £199 each, we can just say, right, that's it, that's booked, that's sorted. Here's the deal as well, by the way. This includes the flights. And it includes, oh yes, the New York, I'd even forgotten about the New York. My head was so in the Caribbean then, I'd forgotten about the 3-night stay in New York. So your flight out to New York included, 3 nights in a hotel in New York, room only, included, 11 nights cruising around the Caribbean with your drinks and shore excursion credit and a night of speciality dining and Wi-Fi package also included. And your flight back from New York also included for that price tag. So give us just £199 each today as a deposit, and that price sorted. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Here's the details. If you want to upgrade your cabin to ocean view or to balcony, there are your prices. Your cruise on this one is 11 out of the 15 nights. So, you know, when you're working out your upgrades, and because it is so far away with a low deposit, it kind of makes it a little easier to think, oh, actually, you know what, we'll put a little bit extra away because we've got some time to budget for that. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And you know what's not to love about the Caribbean? On a brand new ship that's absolutely gorgeous, you have added your 11 nights, as I say, 4 sea days, which is brilliant. I think some people think that a sea day is something to kind of dread. What will we do? There'll be nothing to do. We're just looking at water. No, they are the days where you can truly chill out or get involved in as many things as you like. They are fantastic days. There's so much going on the ship as well. Oh, you lucky, lucky people. Now, listen, if you've got the Caribbean on your mind and you want to go a little bit sooner, you want to take advantage of one of these great late deals, log on here.
When you log on to Cruise1st.tv, you're opening up the virtual brochure on over 20,000 cruise holidays. If you've seen a cruise on TV, just search the cruise reference number here to find out more details, upgrade options, and to book. If you're looking for inspiration, you can search our latest cruise deals. Search by destination or by cruise line, including Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, Norwegian Cruise Line, Princess, MSC, and P&O. We have luxury and river cruises, plus our award-winning selection of land tour add-ons. So with your next dream holiday only a click away, log on now to Cruise1st.tv. Cruise First, second to none.
Here we are, and that's the good thing. Do you know? Actually, if you don't know, the Cruise1st TV team have just been away on a little cruise. All of us went together. Myself, Polly, Joe, Richard behind the cameras, Mr. P as well. And actually, it was really nice because we're very rarely in the same room at the same time. So it was really, really nice enjoying and talking about the benefits of being on a cruise and just the things that you can enjoy, even the things that sometimes we forget to talk about, that you just think, oh, look at that, it's all just happening. It's just, you know, it's just amazing. It's great, it really is. Honestly, if you've never cruised before, just stick around on this channel. We're not really here to sell. We are here just to kind of go, okay, here's what the ships looks like, here's where they can go, here's the great offer, you choose from then. But there are so many people, so many more people year on year on year who want to cruise as well. Actually, through the COVID stuff, when people, or just coming out of that, where people were just doing cruises around the UK, lots of people who'd never even been on a cruise before got to get a taste of it, and they were like, oh, so it's not just all the things they thought that were out of date. You know, like, It's completely different.
Yes, thinking is so out of date, so you've got to try it. You've got to. So here's something to tempt you now. An all-inclusive ancient Eastern Mediterranean 12-night extravaganza, 6th of May 2025, so we're planning ahead. Now, we'll fly to Italy for a one-night pre-cruise stay in romantic Rome. What a lovely place to go to.
Have you been, Polly?
I haven't been to Rome. My husband has been without me.
Well.
He went and did the Rome Marathon.
Oh, did he?
With friends, and I offered to go.
Well.
So,
we need
so
a word.
I'm yet to go. But when anyone says...
Oh, you'll love it.
Rome, look at that. Amphitheatres, the Trevi Fountain, the Sistine Chapel. I mean, you don't really need to be... I don't need to tell you what to do when you go to Rome. It's lovely.
At all.
But what I'd really love to do, obviously, apart from see all these amazing historical sites if I went there, the food, the beautiful Italian food.
You'd love the shopping as well.
I know. After that
people are so
fantastic
beautiful,
stay, you're going to be enjoying the Norwegian Viva. Look. 11 nights of all-inclusive luxury and joy, and the best time ever.
And can I just say, don't let, and I feel like I have to say this all the time, but don't let the big ship thing stop you from enjoying everything that is on offer on a ship like this. Because it's true, Polly, isn't it? We've been on the biggest ships. You know, I've been on the biggest ship in the world. And when you're inside it, you have no sense of the enormity of the ship. And as I say, the longest walk you have is back to your cabin. And how often do you spend in your cabin?
Exactly.
Hardly any time at all. You're out doing, you want to be somewhere, enjoying the activities, the entertainment, the food, the racetrack, whatever it might be. So please don't let the big ship thing stop you from doing it. You really should. Give it a try, I would say. If you're like me and you like lots of things on offer and lots of different choices, then it's the only way to do it.
This is the thing, the bigger the ship, the bigger the offering. So the more restaurants there are, the more entertainment, the bigger the spa. So if you were to go for a smaller, more intimate ship, that's more your thing, that's absolutely fine. But you might find there's not necessarily what you're expecting on board.
Or not as much.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, it's all about choice, isn't it? The more choice you can have, because, you know, sometimes these are a week holiday. I mean, this one's a little bit longer, but sometimes it's just a week. And you just want a lot of different choices, a lot of different places to go. Because remember, a day is a long time. Do you know what I mean? It is a long time.
A lot. You could be by the pool, you could go on an excursion, you could do something educational, you could go to the spa, maybe watch a show, go for dinner. There is so much you can fit into one day on a cruise ship. I challenge you. Go on, send me your 24-hour itinerary of how you could fill your day on a cruise ship. I'd quite like to hear what you got up to. Right, cruising out of Civitavecchia and arriving in Pompeii. Wow, the amphitheatre there is amazing. This is the oldest known amphitheatre in ancient Rome. The history is just dripping from everywhere. Then it's Catania. Visit the enormous Mount Etna, the tallest active volcano in Europe. You've got to do that. After that, a day at sea, and you'll arrive in Egypt, the port for Cairo. You can go and see those wondrous pyramids in the flesh or in the stone, and the Egyptian Sphinx as well. Then it's Port Said again in Egypt. Great duty-free shopping port here. One of the most vibrant cities on the northern coast of the Suez Canal as well. Loads of history. On to Israel, you're going to Jerusalem. This is one of the oldest cities in the world for the holy city of Judaism, Christianity and Islam. Wow, all together, it's just amazing. Then it's Tel Aviv in Israel. I mean, you're really going to some fantastic destinations here. Temple Mount is well worth a visit. Then arriving in Cyprus, Limassol, which is a lovely beach destination if that's what you want it to be, or go to the castle. Artifacts dating back to the 4th century. Then Rhodes, Greece. It's got Lindos Acropolis. I've been to the old town there. It's a maze of tiny stone walkways set well above the sea line. It's lovely. And then Turkey, Kusadasi. Great open air bazaar there. Great beach. You've got classical ruins as well, gorgeous seafront promenade, a marina, all worth it. This is just such a lovely mix of alternative destinations. Cruising to Istanbul, and we'll fly you back to the UK. I'm loving this because these are destinations you wouldn't necessarily go to and have a week's holiday at.
Wow.
So to incorporate it all is fabulous.
It's a really interesting itinerary, actually. I was just looking and I'm just tracking through the journey. It's kind of almost like this itinerary is a conglomeration of several other itineraries that we've seen. So, you know, it does take in a little bit of the Greek Isles, it takes in Egypt, it takes in Italy as well. This is really, really interesting, actually. If you want to have a second look at the itinerary, just go to the website, cruise1st.tv, and pop in that reference there, NCL204, and you get all the itinerary again. Of course, you can watch the show again on our YouTube channel as well, because they're all there. But this is a really, really interesting itinerary. And bear in mind, obviously, your flights are included in this one. And you've got, on the cruise, you've got your drinks package included in it, and it's open bar, which is really, really good to know. So it's a good drinks package with drinks that you'll recognise behind the bar as well. So you won't be thinking, what's the closest to so-and-so that I drink? Can you tell me? You don't have to spend the time doing that. There'll be the brands behind the bar that you recognise responsibly one at a time. You've got Wi-Fi included, you've got a night of speciality dining, and you've got $50 of shore excursion credit for every single one of those ports, because there might be ports there you think, well, I've never been there before, but I'd like to go on an excursion and go and see XYZ. It might be on your bucket list, who knows. Low deposit on this one right now, again, £199 each today, secures this price tag, which again is really, really superb. Bear in mind that we are pretty much 2 years or so away. So £199 each means that in 2 years' time, that's what your holiday costs. Because, and I know I say this all the time as well, I'm so sorry, I feel like I'm chewing the same carrot like Bugs Bunny the whole time. Other characters are available. But if you're locking in a good price tag now, then you haven't got that situation where if you're booking this, let's say you're booking this at the back end of next year, flights would have changed of price, they would have gone up, hotel prices would have gone up, cruise prices probably will have gone up by then. Will the drinks and shore excursion offering be the same as it is by then? I don't know, I have no crystal ball. What I do know is that's an amazing price to lock in right now for a spectacular cruise and a spectacular holiday as well. Let's have a look at upgrading then, shall we? Because the low deposit means that you can be a little bit potentially more frivolous with your budget. But listen, we've put the best price in front of you, and then you decide from there. But you have got your ocean view and your balcony prices there in front of you. Don't forget you've got your 1 night stay in Rome before you take the cruise. If you want that 1 night to be 2 nights, 22 nights, have a word with the team, because we can make that happen. You end this cruise in Istanbul, in Turkey. So if you fancy a little Turkey holiday at the end of the cruise, again, talk to the team, we'll make it happen, no problem at all. Booking it as one with us right now means that your whole holiday is protected. Remember, we're ATOL bonded and we're ABTA bonded and ATOL protected. So we are the same as any other travel agent. So when you book with us, the whole thing is kind of the responsibility of that is with us, which is amazing. It's good to have, because when it comes to, you know, it's considered numbers like this, you kind of think, I don't want the responsibility of that, knowing all of those bookings could go wrong at any time. Put those in our hands and we'll look after everything for you. Right, let's have a quick review of everything that we've done in this show then. So we had the Turkey, Greece, Italy and France, NCL 202, 10 nights going on the 31st of August, that one from 1899, which is absolutely fantastic. You fly to Athens on that one and back from Rome. Then NCL 203, which is the Caribbean with a New York stay. So you fly out to New York for 3 nights in a hotel, 11 nights of cruising, all inclusive on Norwegian Prima around the Caribbean. Wonderful, 2299 per person, or a 199 each deposit today. And then NCL 204 was the one that we were just looking at there. That's the one where you fly out to Rome, have a night in a hotel there, 11 nights of cruising the Eastern Med and so much more, including Egypt and Israel and all sorts on that one. And that finishes in Istanbul, 2199 or a 199 each deposit today to make it happen. If you missed any of those details, or you've just come in at the last moment and thought, what was all that then? You can watch it all again on our YouTube channel. All of our shows are there.
Well, we'll see you in just a moment. We'll be back with more wonderful cruises just for you. Stay right there.
Yes,
Bye
don't
for now.
move. And book.